Marinate, everyone. So today is the full moon in Sagittarius, and although I'm feeling the full moon and experiencing the full moon by experiencing a zap of energy, I've been feeling more tired, really not wanting to do too much, a zap of energy, really. And I think perhaps I taught myself to do this because the full moon for a lot of people is a good time to rest because it is a peak of energy and it's too much for some of us who are energetically sensitive to be trying to push forward and do much. It's a better time for us just to relax. So as many of you know, it's the peak climax of the cycle, the moon cycle. So we have the waxing moon where the moon appears to get larger and larger in energies, but then we have the full moon. And after the full moon, the moon starts waning. I think there's kind of a downhill slope where it appears to get smaller and smaller until the new moon, which births the new phase in the moon cycle. So I did want to do, in spite of my energy levels, a little energy reading for the phase of the full moon in Sagittarius, where we are now, to the new moon in Gemini, where we are headed. So I'm going to do that using the Kwan oracle. I'll draw a couple cards from here, I think. And also from the Osho deck. I haven't used this one in a little while, and I think it's really good for just getting a general energy reading for everyone. I'm thinking I'm just going to play this by ear. I'm thinking I'm just going to do a general one for everyone and not do the elements or the signs and give you a particular one. If you want to get a specific message with detail tailored to you and your current situation, you can certainly do that. We can certainly work together on that. Go to my website, just toadschooltarotnoir.com, and look at what is available there. Okay. So from the Osho Zen, we have transformation, new vision, and breakthrough, as well as innocence. And from the Kwan oracle, a little shuffle here. I do want to say, just looking at these cards before I draw Kwan out, definitely understand some of these messages. It's definitely a transformation time, starting the new cycle, because we have all of the retrograde energy from Mercury going retrograde. There's another planet coming out of retrograde as well, where we're in re-mode, redoing things, revising things popping up from the past to be adjusted, reassessed, reorganized, etc. And that was happening in Taurus. Mars is retrograde in Scorpio, I believe. So we've had a bit of polarity between the earthy Venus energy, which is moving backwards, was moving backwards, and the Mars masculine Scorpio watery emotional depth energy. Mars is also moving backwards and continues to in retrograde. There's been a sort of polarity there with Venus and Mars, both in retrograde and in opposite signs, Taurus and Venus, Earth and Water. And so that's coming to an end. Mercury is kind of stationary and going direct again. It's going to be a shadow period. Where the sun is now in Gemini, which is a very different sign from Taurus, and it's now it's time to get forward with new visions, moving into the new, new cycle. It's transforming into something new, not just transforming the old into something new and updating it, but now we're working with new energies. It's a whole new ballgame. We've got breakthroughs on the table as well. This energy really reminds me of Gemini in a way, because Gemini is a youthful sign. It's not too serious. It's kind of the social butterfly that flies around. It's very flirtatious. This card, in a sense, has this old, wise philosopher, Zen master, who is just being one with nature and observing his praying mantis in a very clear-headed manner, with no preconceived notions about who the praying mantis is, with no thoughts or as to opinions about mantis. And sometimes, you might look at a bug and be like, ew, a bug, or, think they're a pest and have these ideas about them. But this man's mind is just very free, very observant, very in the moment. And with that lightening up from all of those heavy mental, emotional attachments and burdens, emotions, things of that nature, there's that lightening, that feeling lighter, and that clear-headedness, and so the innocence. So I think there's kind of a clue in here about the energy and what's going to be favored with approaching the Gemini moon, which is a relief and a change from Taurus, who's very work-oriented, very about grounding things, keeping things stable. And there's similarities, but there's also definitely a transformation. Alright, so let's get Kwan involved here. Leave the future golden, number 44. And sound the fierce flute. Gemini is an air sign, and that out flutes and favorite instrument, music flowing through the air, communication. Definitely lightning, the golden, joyous. Gonna read. Ooh, I'm so tired today. Leave the future golden is actually the last card in this deck. Something good is coming your way. Kwan urges you to weave your future into the present moment, to call in and draw to you the opportunities, teachings, circumstances, and synchronicities waiting for you that will enable your soul to live in its divine destiny with greater abundance, bliss, and creative fulfillment. Do you know how much the divine wishes to support and assist you in living your heart's truth this lifetime? Kwan, with grace and compassion, wishes to help you ascend to the next level of your life expression, so that your soul light may shine more brightly on the planet and help you and other beings to live in more heart and less fear, with more heart and less fear. You can choose to live a life infused with the golden energy of peace, prosperity, joy, and creativity. The future so golden is being woven into your present moment now, like a tapestry, with the choices and actions that you make in the moment. You call into being the divine gold tapestry of future bliss. Clever you. Kwan is aware that there are opportunities and assistance waiting for you in your future embodiment. She wishes to assist you in drawing those future gifts into the present moment where they can be of most use to you. This oracle indicates that there is something special waiting in the wings for you. And if you wish to do so, you can receive healing and elevate your vibration so that you are able to receive it more readily. Okay, let's check out Sound of Fierce Flute. Try to put that together. to disconcernment empowers you to make choices that are aligned with your spiritual intentions, like a fierce-sounding flute cutting through all vibrations of purity and intent. Your disconcernment allows you to stay true to your values and spiritual destiny without getting caught up in distraction. If you wish to grow spiritually through love, joy, peace, and abundance, then disconcerting between higher and lower vibrational choices is helpful. It is wise to be accepting of all of life and not to judge people's situations as good or bad. Some are more pleasant than others, and yet sometimes a challenge can turn out to bring us great growth and opportunity, which in turn becomes a blessing. However, this does not mean that we are wise to abandon the power of choice. We can use our disconcernment to be guided on our path to the most joyful, uplifting, and helpful experiences for our soul growth. Disconcernment is not judgment. It does not render some things better or worse than others. It is the power of selection based on desire or intention. If we intend to grow through joy and adventure rather than fear or suffering, then we can use our disconcernment to make choices that feel expansive and uplifting rather than constrictive or draining. Disconcernment is necessary in all realms of life, from the physical to the spiritual, from the sort of lifestyle we choose to lead to the people we choose to spend time with, or the ways that we spend most of our time. Even the kinds of spiritual energies that we invoke, disconcerting choices help us crack our reality. Disconcerting choices help us craft our reality. A wise use of disconcernment helps us to be truthful, clear, and accurate in our perception. Like the fierce flute cutting through all vibrations, disconcernment shatters illusions and gets to the truth of the matter, right to the essence. With truth, there are no nasty surprises later on. Or if there are, we can deal with them swiftly and use them for growth with minimal suffering. We can ascertain what is real and what is false. This inner knowing informs our choices so that we seek out those people, places, opportunities, and experiences that feel aligned with love, and our life path becomes one of greater joy and well-being. Okay, thanks for joining me. I'm your partner, again.